before, but I want to read it. Okay, so it's called Redirections. I don't think I stopped loving you. I think I just redirected it. Onto the faces on the street, the friends I went on to meet, the pages of a blank notebook, and the drugs that kept me awake. The stuff that gets me baked more every day. I redirected it onto fag ends, bookends, everything ends. I left it on a train once when I couldn't handle having it in my back pocket. Burning away at the mention of your name, finally it drove me insane. The redirection left me begging, left me laughing at affection, left me crying at erections. True. Very true. And finally dying inside at the sound of a poisonous mind. Fuck the noise. The fucking noise that your silence caused. How does it feel, babe? To be the creator of manic behavior, the voices, the noises, the voices. What? If I've learned anything about life, it's that nothing fucking stays the same. And if I've learned anything about me, well, I fucking love redirecting blame. I can't remember what I mean. Okay, so this one I literally wrote today because I literally was with Rebecca and realized I hated everything I've ever written. So wrote something new and it's still a shit. Okay, so doesn't you see hot? Okay, so it doesn't have a title, obviously. Okay. Do you ever feel like life is just one massive fucking letdown? Things are starting to look up, then something else fucks up, and you're left with wasted time and too many cigarette butts. You get a new job, but then tax starts to drown you. You get a new flat and realize you can't afford food. You try to get an education, but they had us all fooled. Life. And then another friend dies, and there's another missed chance to say goodbye, and you wish they both could have stuck around to keep giving their life. But I guess there's no point in what ifs anymore. Because you can't take back any actions or words, you can just say things or do things to replace them. And if you can't replace them, then you're left feeling like shit that I waste them, because you can't take back the hurt or the sentence you never finished or the hug you never gave because you felt slightly awkward, but that's just fucking life. And you don't know that you should till you can't, or that you shouldn't till you do it, but you do it anyway because we don't live being afraid, we live being open and vulnerable and all that shit that we preach every single day on our Instagrams and Twitter and social media. I mean, fuck them all, we're just living in a bubble, constantly fighting off trouble. But all the fight makes me mad, that I just become sad because I miss you, but there's nothing I can do about that. Because life is just one massive fucking hurdle. You've got to learn to live with the turmoil. You've got to take whatever religion or belief you have and give yourself a pat on the back and then cut yourself some fucking slack. Because it's all rigged, it really is. The people at the top won't stop giving orders and the people on the ground will keep on making sound until something changes, because we aren't getting any younger. People are still dying from hunger and politics is a fucking sham. We're led by those who would rather have power over people instead of those who want to help the people. And I won't even fucking mention the B word because I'm sick of my voice not being heard. What's even happening there anyway? None of it is fair. I'm here and I'm grateful. I don't mean to sound spiteful, but life is just one big fucking letdown. Thank you. Okay, I have one more, but it's really fucking personal. I just went to advice from like three really good friends of mine, and Imogen. I was messaging you like, what the fuck do I do? So like I didn't mean to, like, this night has been really fucking class, and I didn't mean to like lower the, you know, tone or anything. I didn't. I'm going to. It's like screenshots to my friends. That's all but yeah, I was recently at a poetry reading. The woman has left, but she was hosting a poetry reading from a group called the Empowered Women Project, or something like that. And it's all about women trying to stand up and give their views on society and things like that. And it really hit home with me because these women were standing up, these really incredible, strong women, talking about things I'd been through, but really, like, openly, and I was like, oh god, I can never write something like that, and I never have, but then I did, and now I'm like, oh god, people are going to think I'm weird, because I'm like being so personal. Anxiety! Okay. So, trigger warning, if anyone needs to leave, like, there's no pressure here, like, safe space and all that. But this does have themes of sexual assault, physical and emotional abuse within a relationship, and all the other shit stuff, so, here we go. We accept the love we think we deserve. Whether that comes in the form of beer-stained carpets or grips too loose to be loving but too hard to be careless. Whether that comes from a torn temple like mine or two deep wounds scarred into my right thigh. We accept the love we think we deserve. Like the empty promises that are whispered in words too far removed from reality that they don't even touch me, but you do. Roughly and unforgiving, you blister and burn me, you cut me to pieces, but I still pine for you, I still cry for you. Because there must be reasons that you hurt me, there must be something fucked up in your past. Or even worse, it could just be me and my baggage got too heavy. And you needed to teach me a lesson, but I've never been smart. And even though I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, I'm stupid and stubborn and pretty much useless, that's what they all say. But none of that matters when I'm a good fuck and can go for hours. Especially when I'm full of Valium, because you can't say no when you're unconscious. And because of you, I learned to fear the men walking behind me on the street. I learned to question every one of my male friends' intentions. I learned to shy away from male authority, but not just because of you. Not just because of you. It was the stranger at a party full of friends who led me to the bathroom and took me from behind. Or the three men in another country who left me shaking and weak. Or the shame I felt when I told you I thought I could trust and she acted as though I was making it up. She taught me that women aren't all on the same side, and loyalties are just conveniences that we'll so easily hide, and that sometimes we don't get a choice whether to accept or decline the love we think we deserve. Broken promises, hurtful words are so easy to dock at my harbour when the boats are the people I trust. Now they will be left to rust. For hate made a cynic out of me, and an older man's touch made me cry in my sleep, and the way they took and used my friend's beauty made me fucking angry. But I take solace in the knowledge that times are changing, and although this shit will keep on happening, we have finally got people to listen. And we are no longer ashamed to say, hey, this thing happened to me today. No longer talking in whispers, but rather shouting from the rooftops that this is not okay, and that we will only accept the love we know we deserve.